So yesterday, again, there was another leak about the Leatherman Wave Alpha. This is in the Cascadia color, I believe. And this was first, I saw it on YouTube by Apples to Oranges, and then I went to Leatherman Reddit, and so that's where I'm getting the information from. And then this website, I believe that both of them are talking about, is perhaps a Hungarian website where supposedly these are pictures of the Leatherman Wave Alpha. Do we know for sure they are? Not exactly, but it does look very convincing. It looks very similar to this Leatherman Charge rather, that I have here on the table. And so it does seem like the Leatherman Wave Alpha is essentially combining the Charge and the Leatherman Wave to a pretty nice tool. Actually, I think a lot of people will be very happy with this. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. First of all, we do notice that it does look like it has some pretty nice scales. I don't think these will be handles like the Leatherman Wave. It does look like they are more Charge G10, perhaps, scales. I like the orange and the green accents, and even then the thumb stud on the Magna Cut blade is pretty cool as well. So I think people will like that. Hopefully there's several different colors of it, but I think that's a pretty nice color that they have right there. I do think it would have looked better if everything was black oxide though. Just to have the one blade black oxide and then the green and orange. I don't know, I would have preferred everything black oxide, but it looks pretty nice, so I'm not going to complain. And then there will be scissors on the outside, the saw, and the file. So what we have right now on the Leatherman Charge is the serrated blade, the knife, saw, and the file. So they will be replacing the serrated blade with the scissors. Very similar, as I mentioned before, to the off-brand clones of the Leatherman Charge like the SQT that you can buy on Amazon. So that will be pretty nice to have that huge set of scissors. And then so the big news, I guess, is exactly how the color looks on the scale. The Magna Cut looks pretty nice. And then the big news will be the tool set on the inside. On the one side, it will have pretty much what looks like the tool set that the Charge has already, which is this multi-use tool with the wire stripper, the can opener, bottle opener, and the screwdriver. I don't think that has changed, but then on the other side, there won't be the scissors. Instead, it looks like there will be a very nice awl. So I think a lot of people will like that. I think that will make a lot of people happy. So the awl with thread, the eyelet rather, to use thread through, and then this micro eyeglass driver, and then the large screwdriver. That seems like a very nice tool set if these pictures are correct. Now, some people have taken this website and they've said if you convert the price, it will be somewhere around, I think around $200 to $220, which sounds about right for this new tool. Leatherman Charge right now, what is it, around $150, $180 for the regular, and then the titanium was already getting to $200. So I would not be surprised at all, or I would be surprised if it's under $200. Very surprised this new version of the Leatherman Wave Alpha. All this, I think, is pretty exciting news. While the Leatherman Wave Alpha looks really nice, and I think these are really nice upgrades, if the price is considerably above $200, if it's $220, $230, $40, $50, then why not just buy the Leatherman Arc? Because I actually probably prefer technology of the Leatherman Arc. But it will be a new product, so I guess you can't complain that way. There are a lot of people who love the Charge and feel like that's a better option than the Free Series. So now you'll have an upgraded tool in both the Free Series and the Wave Charge platform. So I understand why Leatherman's doing it, but I do wonder if it will be a little bit hard to sell after the initial excitement wears off. And if the Leatherman Arc or the Leatherman Wave Alpha will come out ahead, it'll be interesting to see which one is actually the more popular tool. So also over the weekend, there was a picture shown, I think from the same website, showing about the Leatherman Arc and this new color point. And it doesn't look that great to me, but maybe other people will be very excited about it. I guess it's supposed to be almost like a bronze color, which it ends up, at least with the picture, looking a little bit brownish. Yeah, I think the last color that they did with the Leatherman Arc was a lot better than this one. I don't know that this one will hit the mark, but perhaps for some people it will. So it does look like this will be a different addition to the Leatherman Arc series, but I don't know that this will excite people like the last one did. So overall, it does look like Leatherman is doing a lot of pretty cool things to some extent. Coming up this year, it just looks like it will be very expensive. Leatherman is definitely transitioning into an upscale market, making Gerber, SOG, and all the other multi-tool companies look like bargain basement brands. So yes, Leatherman makes really good tools, but there comes a point where a lot of people, they're pricing themselves out of the market, unfortunately. But for those who are willing to spend the premium prices, then Leatherman will still be a great option for those people. So we'll have to see how these products are received. So let me know if you think the Leatherman Wave Alpha is worth the hype, and if you like the color of the new Leatherman Arc. Again, if this is actually real, we're not sure, but it does look pretty legitimate, both of these pictures and the website. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.